All right, first things first. YOLO a seed just to start. And then I don't actually have any strong opinions about settings, so maybe I'll just YOLO a seed? Yeah, sure. All right, yeah, let's go. Flags? What are flags? I have no idea what I'm getting into. Figure it out for me. 3, 2, 1, go. I hope I have Teleria. Oh, thank God. Okay, it's Quickseed. Blue Plus is a heck of a start. All right, it's not Pyramid start, so that's also good. Oh. And it's not inverted. Oh, no Pyramid keys! All right, we're going to do some running around. So it is not Unchained keys. It is not Enemy Randomizer, so that's cool. Oh, hey, it's the Pyramid keys. All right, well, problem solved. We can go everywhere. I am curious what that unlocked. It unlocked access to the pyramid, as well as unlocking access to the past. Okay, so we have a beacon to both places. Did I just get... Oh, it's minus. It's minus. I can't do anything with that if it's minus. No hammers for me. I can't actually get through here, though, can I? Oh, no, I can. I have Teleria. Everything's fine. Okay, those are checks. That's good. Arm Cannon is fantastic, actually. Sorry, Crimson Vortex. Your time is gone. Whoops. Mess that up. Whoops. Mess that up. Hello? 3 in a row? There we go. Okay, no Oculus Ring necessary. Good, good. See plenty of oxygen included in this game. It is Thursday. There'd better be oxygen. Let's see if Boss Randomizer's turned on. Oh, Boss Randomizer is turned on. Yikes. I'm a little poisoned here. Maybe I will use a healing. Early Zarian, always a problem. Let's get to this teleporter room and figure out where I can go. I can go to the Ancient Pyramid and to the Castle Keep. Okay. Well, there's one check here, so we'll go grab this check. And then we'll go to the Castle Keep and see what that ends up being for me. An ether. Great. Thanks for the ether. Where am I going from here? Am I going up or down? I guess basement loop. I can't go up. We'll do the basement loop first. I love basement loop. Water levels? Okay, water is up here. Water is normal. Water appears to be normal everywhere. Hi, and bye. Wow, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Oh boy, Iron Minus. Thanks, buddy. Eternal Brooch and a Minor Rush. Lovely. Oh my god. Well, that's that, I suppose. Alright, we'll try this again. This time with less dying. What are my thoughts of the base game on this? I love the base game of this game. I thought Timespinner was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed, like, the story overall doesn't have a lot of, like, particularly unique things that it's doing, but I really liked the characters and the character interactions. Like, I thought the characters were well written, and I appreciate kind of the queer representation that this game has, because that is also a thing that is relatively uncommon in games generally, let alone games like this. So even if the story isn't, you know, particularly enthralling in terms of like twists and turns and whatever, I thought the writing was done pretty well, and just generally like the mechanics of the game are great. Like moving around and platforming and boss fights and all of that was really, really good. Like, there's a reason that I still play the randomizer as much as I do. And it's because I really love the smoothness of the mechanics of the game. Try this thing again. That was a little bit better. Yo, armor. Heck yeah. So yeah, almost entirely positive, Kellerman. Tablet's important. Worm Brooch is not important. I suppose I should go to the library now that I have the tablet. I was putting it off because I wanted vertical or time stop or something. We'll put it off a little bit longer. Trendy jacket worse than the librarian robe. Would much rather be a librarian than be trendy. Wow. Sometimes the iframes in this game feel inconsistent. More librarian robes? Unnecessary. I will take this save, though. On account of... I don't want to lose all my progress again. the bridge up? Probably not. Oh, the bridge was up. No time stop, so I can't get up there. So we'll leave those idiots alone. Jerky. Fantastic. Dark Flames, which is not fire. Very sad. Yeah, alright. I guess we're still cruising through here. Mind refresh, sure. Dusk ring, sure. Gonna go grab the warp room here and then warp back up. Because that is easier than doing the other thing. I guess I could have orphaned the underwater checks down there and just taken the warp as opposed to going through here and orphaning waterfall. Very similar either way, actually. The other way might have been quicker. Ooh, that's a thing to test. Alright, I am convinced. Empire, you can give me Empire. Oh, I don't have jewelry box. I will take this warp. Just in case. These birds are strong against Empire. I hate it here. Yeah, we'll equip those. Not that the setting is necessarily turned on for them to do anything, but who knows? Yo. Oh, I had lab glasses. When did I get lab glasses? Well, that's a lot of Empire crowns. You wouldn't expect there to be multiples of the Empire crown. But you'd be wrong. Rats are just dropping them like herbs. In the set of 3 chests. Oh, okay. So relatively recent. I don't feel too bad about having forgotten them over that period of time. I can't do anything here. Okay. Genza. With these tools? Yeah, maybe, actually. It's not like dodging Genza's that hard. At least until we, oh boy. Until we get to this point. I just have to be a little bit careful about. There we go. Perfect. And I have good damage. Alright, I guess we have to do sewers. So be it. Nice! Good first sewers room. Ah. Still working on the timing for that. It's kind of specific. Ah. Well, if I had gotten the first sections of that... Wow. Okay, cool. And I am on Empire Crown, so all I need is the Eternal Coat. And I never have to look at my equipment again. Oh, laser accesses. Okay. Apparently, we need laser accesses. Keycard D. That's fine. Yo, double jump. All right. Which might mean we have progressive vertical turned on. I suppose I should take this save just in case. Hang on. No. Doesn't look like I have the things turned on. Chaos Horn. Well, I'm going to buy some warp shards. I guess I could buy Empress Cake or OJ? Do I have anything to sell? Ah, an ancient coin. Enjoy this ancient coin. That'll give me just enough money to buy one Empress Cake. Alright, it's a deal. New laser accesses. Oh, that was Genza access. Okay, so we have research lasers also turned on. There's water mask. Okay, all right, we got a lot of progression now. We can go all kinds of places. Ah, plasma's minus. Rude. All right, and this stuff is turned on also, so Ifrit and Ravenlord are potentially options. What is my goal, actually? Okay, goal is True End. It's good to know. And I guess let's keep going this way, and I can warp out once I've gotten all the stuff here. I don't have the C key card, so I actually can't get super far here. But there are a bunch of checks I can get here. I don't know if I need to be following the logic. Maybe getting the water mask here should be my indicator that I need to go do water mask stuff. But yeah, I can't get through here. So we'll just get this check and then teleport out. Yep. Oh, and it's plus. Oh, it's plus. Ladies and gentlemen. Can I interest you in a plus light wall? That's exciting. That means that more of the ancient pyramid is now accessible. It also means that I can go do Ilana. Maybe we'll go do Ilana. That sounds like a good time too. We'll go do Ilana. And I'll fade the twins, as is my usual preference. Do I have pink? I do have pink. Double jump. Yeah, double jump light wall is fine. Happy to do a long double jump light wall. Is this not? Okay. Can I just double jump out? Nice. Good job catching the light wall, buddy. Hey, jewelry box is here. Good times. All right. Kind of getting all of the things I need for the purposes of being able to play the game. But we are still short on wheel on Timespinner pieces. So that's worrisome. Oops. All right, that's twice. Can I just... Excuse me? What the hell just happened? Concerning. All right, we'll do it this way. Great. All right, I don't have a ring, so I suppose we can equip the Hope Ring. I'm not mad about that. Now Mayef can actually do something. Maybe. For some specific value of something. I don't need lab glasses. I always need warp shards, and I am okay with spending money on casserole. A few more healing items seems like a good idea. Empress robe. Sure. Probably. So who's in Ilana's? Oh, okay. Hope Ring, your time to shine is now over. This seems like progressive keycards too. I got D, then C. Fascinating settings. A bunch of settings I never play with. I guess that's what happens when you do YOLO mode. Should have expected this, really. At least it didn't give me Oculus Ring. I Spy. There we go. Finally remembering how to use Light Wall. That was ice? It was ice. And it's minus! Hooray! Yeah, still fading the thing. Okay, and I can go get Bombardiers. So let's go do that. Or a serpent. Sure. We can go do Waterfall while I'm here. And then we can go head towards Maw. C key card, does that change my plan here at all? Not really. I think I'm holding out for the next key card. And then we'll go do elevator stuff. Not that I have the elevator key card, but at least I can go get the warps. Garbage. I also still don't have... Oh, no, I do have fire. I have infernal flames. Oh, it's Kobo. Okay, well, I guess that's a thing I can do. How long have I had infernal flames? I feel like this is recent. It's a good thing I have a tracker. Otherwise, I'd never know about this stuff. Man, there's a way to do that smoothly, and what I did was not it. That was pretty good, though. It was a good fall. Not a thing I care about. Should probably equip a thing for the purposes of room clearing. I think Aura Serpent actually isn't that bad of a choice here. So many brooches. Can you stop giving me brooches? I'm gonna grab this warp and then head back up, which is the usual. The old horseshoe for Lake Serene clearing. Really? There we go. It's been long enough that I am having to work to remember how to navigate some of these rooms. Like, overall, I still feel like I know kind of where I'm going and what I'm supposed to be doing, but... Yeah, you are very dead. No gas mask yet, so maybe we'll go get the fire checks now that I've opened them up. And I can use this as an opportunity to go get Skelly as well. Two, three. Star, sure. Blade. Nope. This is another one of those things where coming back up this way feels like it might be slower than warping to the room on the left and going all the way across horizontally again. But I'm not sure. Maybe with double jump it's pretty even. Double jump and Teleria. Grab these enemies. There's keycard B. Yep, it's definitely progressive key cards. That's pretty funny. Oh, my first gear! It's happening! Lab coat? More damage. Where are we going? Yeah, I think I want to start heading towards the warp here. And then I'll go back and do Maw, I guess. Do I want to do Ifrit? Sure. I'll take the save and do Ifrit. It's a pretty obvious Kobo. So I don't feel super good about skipping that. I'm starting to feel less good about not having gone back to Siren Cave either. Princess dress. Nope, I'm a lab technician. Ugh. Maybe it's time to eat a cake! Or a casserole. Take a casserole. Worked out fine. Yo, Radiant Orb? Alright. It wasn't progression, but it was still worth it. Alright, and we'll warp out of here, because that is very mildly faster, maybe? Especially if I want to go buy more warp shards, and I do. What? Please, buy the thing? Thank you. Alright. Quick recap on damage types. Which boss can I not fight with Radiant? I think it is exactly... what's his butt? The guy whose name Cantorin? I don't know why I couldn't remember Cantorin. Everything else I think is either neutral or weak. And I'm missing a laser, so I can't go any further here. I could go up and around because I have... I'll wait until I have elevator key for that. So we'll go to the Maw Caves, like I was saying before. Caves of Banishments. What's a little poison between friends? Okay, 2 of 5. prepare to do a save and quit. Okay, I guess we're keeping that. That is 3 of 5. Damn, Maw Cave is stacked. And I think I have, like, if I find the other 2 pieces, I'm in go mode. Because I already have pyramid access. Okay, so after here, I guess I'll clear the rest of the pyramid. And get to the last work, so I'm ready. Who knows, maybe there'll be something good in there. I don't want to put off pyramid for too long. There's an eternal crown. Do love eternal crowns, but not over Empire. Someday wheel. So used to playing without time stop at this point, though. Lab access research. Wonder if those are going to be relevant. Certainly banking on them not being relevant. Given that I have 3 of 5 and I am still missing a laser access. Alright, I don't think we're fighting the Maw here. 4 of 5 and I am still missing a laser access. Could fight the Maw. It's starting to look like it's not going to be relevant, though. Not the kind of guy who turns down an aura up. This... That's gun. Not immediately relevant. Come back this way now. Grab the rest of these checks. Whatever, poison me, see if I care. Wow. Can't go to the right there. Can't go there. I did say pyramid. I guess if I can go mode pyramid, that's helpful. So maybe we'll do... Maybe we'll do twins first. Yeah, I'm going to do twins first under the hopes that I find the wheel here and thus don't have to go into regret. Royal ring, not necessarily helpful. Elevator keycard's not nothing. That's the last laser access. That's unfortunate, is what that is. The fact that the lab is accessible might very well mean that I have to go into the lab. I love Jewelry Box Radiant. It's so good. Alright, yeah, we should go do the pyramid. I'm going to not do regret, though. And I know this one's just an ether, so I can skip this one as well. Alright. Looks like progressive vertical also, which is interesting. Oh, what's up, Risha? Oh, I screwed it up! It's fine. So bad. Under, over, over. Grab this warp. Man, Sash in the pyramid, huh? Okay. All right, I'll head towards the lab. We're gonna do elevator tower stuff first, though. No A key card yet. And as usual, wheel is my go mode. As is tradition. Lab access experiments. Alright, I have lab access research and lab access experiment and lab access Genza, which means I do not have lab access dynamo. Which I believe is the last piece I would be missing. If I am remembering how lab access works, because I'm still not that clear on how lab access works. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess that means we need to go check the Hell Spider room? I guess that means we need to go check the Hell Spider room. Do I do Zarian before I do lab? I don't know about that. I don't think so. Alright, we need to finish this, which involves, not there, here, and the C card chest, Merchant Crow. Alright, so that's access to Ravenlord. And then Sirens here. Still no wheel. At least wheel won't be in the gyre. So I am spared that indignity. But yes, I am one item away from go mode now, and it's just the wheel. There's gas mask. All right, well, lab is now in logic. I think lab was in logic anyway, but maw is now in logic. All right, we'll go to the lab. Ugh. I think with Sash, the engineer jump here is in logic even without time stop. But I'm not actually positive. That might not be in logic unless you have wheel regardless. I don't feel like I need to save here. Shattered neutral. Hey, go mode. Yeah, and if I had just started heading this way, the moment I had full lab access, I would have been in go mode like 10 minutes earlier. Wow. Alright, I was prepared for this, though. Time. 47:58. Pretty good. Pretty good. Can the lab really be that bad? It's just... all of the enemies are harder there, which doesn't really matter with the level of Radiant Orb that I had. It's just a hassle. And so often, because of the number of checks necessary to get into there, it's not necessary. Like, all of the things that you need are pre-lab. So, it kind of... Once you have the lab fully in logic, it's almost a guarantee that you need something there. But until the lab is fully in logic, it doesn't really benefit you to start heading in that direction. Because very frequently, you'll find seeds where the lab is never in logic. Because this version of the randomizer can do that. But yes, if I had started heading towards the lab, the moment I got my third laser, I would have had go mode like 10 minutes ago. At least I made the right call skipping regret. I feel good about that. Alright, how many concussions? 2 concussions. Yup, a normal amount of concussions. But that is that. Alright, so I'm going to call it here. since I'd have to cut stream by like 5 anyway, was the plan. No one wants a wet regret. True. Other than Vera. Vera always wants a wet regret. Because Vera likes suffering. But yeah, this is going to be what was on the menu instead of this. We finished Semblance with about an hour and a half left in the time I had for stream. So the question was like, what am I going to do for an hour and a half? And I just kind of went through a bunch of things like, oh yeah, no, I could do that, but I think I'd want to actually dedicate a stream to that. Or I could do that, but I think I'd want people to know about that enough ahead of time that they could join, instead of it being like a one-off random thing after I finish the previous game. And then this I settled on is like, if people miss it, not a big deal, and it's entertaining enough, and it fits the time that I have. So that's what happened here. But yeah, this went well. I feel good about this. Timespinner Rando is always a backlog. Yeah, kinda. Like, I feel good about just, you know, throwing in a 45-minute seed of the Rando and playing a little bit of Timespinner. I'm always enjoying Timespinner. The game is really fun. I really like the mechanics of it. There's a reason I have kept playing the randomizer for as long as I have. And not just because I feel like I'm good at it. Although that is definitely part of it. I definitely appreciate the ability to display mastery. That is a thing that I enjoy about games. But yeah, we're gonna call it here.